morning, everybody.
What's today? Today's Monday morning.
It's Monday already?
Oh, damn.
How you feeling?
Hanging in. How you doing?
Hanging by a thread.
Monday.
Are you enjoying your coffee this morning?
Not really.
The weekend is over.
I hate Mondays.
You may be going through some heavy crap. A lot of us are, but you know what? We're going to pull out all the reserves. We're going to push the power to the 100% mark today.
Yeah, let's go.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Whoa! Welcome to the day. It is Monday. It is March 10th. Yes, it's a Monday.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. As the coffee slowly soaks into my brain, my drug of choice today is caffeine. Welcome, caffeine. Hey, Danielle, how you feeling? How was your weekend?
I'm good. It was great. We had a great weekend this weekend. A lot of fun.
What about you, Gandhi?
My weekend was fine. I'm happy to see you guys today.
Yeah, it's good to be back in the room with each other.
Yeah.
There's Froggy. Froggy, good weekend for you?
Yep, all good.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What about you, Senor Nate?
Oh, fantastic weekend. Absolutely fantastic.
Nate was out on the prowl this weekend. I can't wait to hear all the sordid details. Hey, Skeery, how you doing? How you feeling?
Amazing. I also had an awesome weekend, action-packed.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Producer Sam? What'd you have for dinner last night? Anything good?
I had pizza last night because I landed from Seattle shortly before. It was a great weekend.
Nice.
Oh, you had a little surprise weekend. We'll get into that later. Scotty B's here.
Hi.
Scotty went bowling this weekend. How was your bowling game? Was it good?
We had a great time. I beat Nate both games. It was wonderful.
Oh, look at that. We love a good gutter ball story. Well, welcome to the day. I see there's Diamond back there taking your calls at 800-242-0100. I see Garrett, Andrews crawling around. And you know what? Either we can start the show with, let's see, Fetty Wap or David Guetta and Sia. Titanium or Fetty Wap.
We always play David Guetta.
Let's do Fetty Wap.
Okay, where's Fetty Wap? I'll play some Fetty Wap. All right, so obviously Nate and Skeery were crawling around the clubs this weekend. And you said every club you went to, Fetty Wap was lighting it up?
Every place. As soon as that song came on, the place would go off.
Well, okay, good. Well, okay, Fetty Wap. Where's Fetty Wap? I'll play Fetty Wap. Skeery, where's the Fetty Wap button?
Oh, you gotta give me a second. You gotta give me a second.
Skeery,
You gotta give me a second.
Skeery, it starts with an F. Or did he change it to Phetty?
Rebrand.
Oh, there it is. Welcome to Monday, you fools. Fetty Wap, Monday morning, coffee brewing. Tammy from Secaucus, New Jersey on line 2. She's already out playing Frisbee with her dog at 6:05 in the morning. Tammy, you're throwing a Frisbee in Secaucus? That's a strange thing. How you doing, Tammy?
Hey, Elvis. Hey. This is the first time I ever tried to call. Isn't that crazy? And I got through. I'm so excited.
Wow.
I'm glad you got through. You know what? A little history in Secaucus. Our studios used to be right there on Meadowland Parkway years ago. We were right there down the street from where you're throwing your Frisbee.
I know that. I worked for Secaucus Animal Hospital since 1989.
Oh,
wow. Wow, so you've been around as long as we have. Well, Tammy, what's your dog's name?
This one, I have 3. This one is called, his name is Reed.
Hey, Reed.
From Spencer Reed.
Very cool. You know, I don't know. My dogs they're schnauzers. They don't know how to play Frisbee. Frisbee's like a foreign thing for them.
Well, he has so much energy. And I work at the animal hospital, so I have to run him before I go to work. You know,
That's so cool.
To get exercise. Yeah,
You know
it is.
what,
I mean, I figure if you work for something and you love it and you get paid, it's a win-win.
I gotcha. You know, we all love dogs. You know, I just pulled my dog out of the hospital. He was there for 5 days after having some surgery. The men and women who work in animal hospitals, I got to tip the hat for you. Thank you for doing God's work for our favorite furry friends.
It. And I heard Max is doing well. I've been following you too, and I'm so excited that he's doing well.
He's doing well, but you know, he has to wear that lampshade on his head so he doesn't mess with his stitches. So the problem, and as I've learned, if you have a lampshade on your head, it makes it more difficult to lick your butt. It's like, I can't get down there. Lampshade in the way. No, I'm not going to do it for him. You do it for him.
Okay.
Anyway, you are the first caller of the week, Tammy. What do we have for Tammy? Nate, be generous for once.
Thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health, we've got that wonderful Elvis Duran in the Morning Show hoodie for her.
Here he comes,
Yay!
and you tell all the dogs and cats.
Thank you, guys.
Wait, do you have any other animals at the hospital other than dogs and cats? Any guinea pigs or anything fun like that?
No, we don't see the exotics, just dogs and cats. But I mean, all sizes.
I gotcha.
Little ones, big ones, so yeah, so it's good.
Well, keep doing what you're doing. We love you, Tammy.
Thank
Hold on
you,
one
Elvis.
second.
Thank you. Nice chatting with you. Bye.
Nice chatting with you. And anyone who's on the way to work or maybe coming off a shift on your way home, whatever you're doing, we're right here. You can text us. Let us know how you're feeling at 55100. All right, welcome back to New York City. Gandhi was away with family, taking care of some things, but you're back. How's it feel to be back?
It feels good. I love walking in and seeing all of you here. It's great.
Yeah, yesterday we actually had a really, I'm going to say temperate day. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, I think that works.
It was
We
beautiful.
were outside by the fire and hanging out. Today's going to be even warmer. What's going to be like in Jacksonville today, Frog? Anything good?
A little rainy this morning, but then beautiful weather this week. Almost 80 by the time we get to Friday.
Wow. Yeah, I think we're going to hit the 60s maybe today, Skeery. Is that true?
63.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Daddy may eat al fresco today.
Oh, my God.
If you could call Al, let him know. All right, let's roll into the 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right. President Trump is warning that tariffs against Mexico and Canada could go up further. In an interview with Fox News' Sunday Morning Futures, the president was asked if the business community would get clarity regarding his planned tariffs. In response, he said tariffs could increase, insisting that he's committed to stopping the U.S. from being ripped off. He went on to say he delayed tariffs until April 2nd in order to help American automakers and give Mexico and Canada a break, but the future past that is uncertain. It looks like it's finally happening. We'll see. NASA confirms the 2 astronauts stranded on the International Space Station for the better part of 9 months are finally preparing to come home. After being aboard the ISS for all that time, the space agency says Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams will return to Earth on March 16th. The Boeing Starliner spacecraft they launched in for what was supposed to be roughly 10 days of a mission was deemed unsafe to return in, so now they'll be helped in their journey home by SpaceX, which is also making people a little nervous there. And finally, each year, National Napping Day recognizes our need for a nap the day following the return of daylight saving time. Are you all okay?
No, I'm out of it.
No, I'm totally no.
Yeah.
Okay,
Isn't it funny how 1 hour can really just kind of F your entire life up?
Yep.
But it has.
Well, not only does the observance encourage a nap, it reminds us that there's no shame in taking one either. Everybody always feels shame taking a nap. I don't know why. While preparing for the time change can offset the shock to our internal clock, many other things in our life may not handle the change so well, causing us to still lose sleep. Young children and pets obviously don't adjust. They don't know anything about the clock. Work schedules don't permit early adjustment either. So take a nap today if you can. And those are your 3 things.
And a sad story that happened while you were out of town, actually, Gandhi. Newark Police Department Detective Joseph Ascona was killed in the line of duty. 25 years old, I believe. It just, and I know the men and women at Newark Police Department today and all other police agencies around the country, when these stories break, it affects everyone. And I know that right across the river, we are licensed to the city of Newark, by the way, here at Z100 in New York. So we'll let you know that we're thinking about you. It's going to be a rough couple of days as you get back on track. But, to Police Detective Joseph Ascona and his family, we're thinking about you. Welcome to Monday. Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, do you dare us to have a Monday? Because I don't have to push this button if you don't want.
Do it.
Do it!
All right. Here we go.
Oh, now we gotta go. Good morning. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today. Elvis Duran, welcome back.
I know I love it.
Love it, love it, love it. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Wow, what a week we have ahead of us. You know what? In a few days, we're all flying down to Nassau, Bahamas. We're going to Atlantis for the Wine and Food Festival. Guess who gets to sit next to me on the plane? Gandhi.
Drew the short straw, apparently.
Why do you guys not want to sit next to me on a plane? I'm fun, man. I know how to fly.
I feel like you fly the same way you play Family Feud, which is just in chaos.
Yep.
You can't sleep. You can't do. He'll be like, "What you doing? What you doing?"
Hey, sit next to me on the plane. Hey, penny for your thoughts. What are you thinking about?
As soon as you close your eyes, what you thinking?
Yep.
What you
What do
thinking?
you want to eat? Hey, they're here to feed you. Do you want something? Do you want a drink? What do you want to eat?
You know what?
You want a
And
snack? You want a snack? I'm like, oh my God.
Okay. They ask you ahead of time like what meal you want. You can actually order it a few days ahead.
Yeah.
I ordered the enchiladas because I'm sure airplane enchiladas are fabulous.
Oh, geez.
I did the same thing. How exciting.
I was looking at the meatballs.
Oh, well, let me get to meatballs in just a second. Very happy you brought that up. But back to this. Don't you think there's nothing like a good old airplane meal?
For sure.
You know what? They say never, ever eat the meals on airplanes.
Who's
ever.
they?
The people who understand botulism and things like that.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't know. If you're getting enchiladas, I may have to switch and counter you with some other weird dish.
See, I think it can't really go that badly as long as there's no meat involved. So we both got cheese enchiladas with sweet corn. That has to be fine. It can't be that bad.
What could possibly go wrong? All right, to meatballs. As you may have or may have not have known, yesterday was National Meatball Day. We celebrated accordingly. I had a nice big old juicy meatball at my favorite restaurant, Ama, yesterday. It was delicious. But for those of you who did not have a meatball yesterday, because, well, it was Sunday, maybe you weren't, watching the news, I have decided to extend Meatball Day into today. Today will be Meatball Day Part 2.
I love
so feel free to
this.
catch up.
This is
You're
fabulous.
like the Pope of meatballs.
I am. No, when it comes to meatballs, I'm on the board, the meatball board.
Wow, I didn't even know you had the
yeah.
power to do that. This is
I do. Big Daddy's got his meatball power.
Lots of power.
So make sure you eat your meatball today. But yeah, let me go ahead and start practicing. As soon as Gandhi falls asleep on the plane Thursday.
Damn it.
Hey, what you doing?
Oy.
Yeah.
Got any gum?
The worst.
Do you want some combos? That's the thing. When you fly with me, you gotta stop at the airport store and get some combos.
I gotta say that is the one good thing about you is you always have the combo.
I always got combos.
I do
man.
like that part.
I'm in. I'm ready to travel. All right, let's get into what I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're taking requests from my enemies about how you would like them to harass me on the plane. How they would like you to harass me.
Yeah, I asked Andrew. I said, Andrew, who am I sitting next to on the plane? Who am I going to be driving nuts? He says, oh, it's going to be Gandhi. I went, oh, great. Give me some ideas of how to torment her.
I'll kill you both.
Hey, Gandhi,
Oh.
what are your thoughts on the Marie Montessori theory of precognitive learning?
Oh my gosh.
Gandhi. All right, let's get into the horoscopes. Who are you doing them with, Producer Sam?
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Did horoscopes with me?
Gandhi, can you wake up and give me my Leo horoscope?
Let's do it. So good. All right. If you have a birthday today, you're celebrating with everybody. Quite a diverse crowd. Bad Bunny, Chuck Norris, Carrie Underwood, John Hamm, Sharon Stone, Olivia Wilde, Prince Edward, and Timbaland. Oh, happy birthday, everybody. Wow. Capricorn. Don't hold on to every grudge from things people have done in the past. Some deserve a fresh new start. Your day is an 8.
Aquarius, know when to disengage. Draw your boundaries whenever necessary and stick to it. Your day's a 6.
Pisces, take yourself out on a self-care date. You need to embrace alone time once in a while. Your day is an 8.
Aries, the lesser the distractions, the more you can focus. Clear your space to get some real work done. Your day's a 10.
Taurus, being flexible will change the game for you. It might even be a bit of a shortcut to get you where you want to be. Your day's a 9.
Hey, Gemini, loosen that grip on things that no longer serve you. Holding on to something just because is a waste of your strength. Your day's a 7.
Cancer, you need to reconnect with an old root, be it a hobby or a friendship. Nostalgia will serve you well. Your day's a 9.
Hey, Leo, it's not too late to change the script. If the plot is not working for you, you have the power to adjust. Your day's a 7.
Virgo, there's nothing like distance to gain some perspective. Put some space between you and what triggers you. Your day is a 9.
Libra, instead of thinking about what might go wrong, think about what could go right. Your day's a 6.
Scorpio, putting yourself first is not selfish. Take your feelings off the back burner. Your day's a 5.
And finally, Sagittarius, you must learn to live with the fear. You may be waiting an eternity for it to vanish completely. Your day's an 8, and those are your Monday morning horoscopes.
All right, Danielle, what do you have coming up?
We're going to give you an update on Gene Hackman and his wife. It's actually kind of like what some of us thought, but it's just so sad. And Leonardo DiCaprio, can you believe he once was starstruck?
Leo DiCaprio?
Uh-huh.
Starstruck?
Yeah,
He is a star.
I know.
Was he struck by himself?
No, somebody made him starstruck.
Hey, did you guys see Gaga on Saturday Night Live? Saturday?
She was so funny. Did you? She was making fun of herself. It was so good.
Yeah, she made fun of Joker too. Did you?
Yeah.
Gandhi. Of course, the day after Gandhi saw Joker 2, she waltzed into the studio saying, "Wow, what a piece of crap that was." Yeah. Gaga basically crapped all over it too.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh God, sorry."
She said she's one step closer to an EGOT, which is like an EGOT, but it's hurtful.
Right. And by the way, there's that there's that Instagram post floating around of me singing with Lady Gaga.
Yes.
Everyone says, "Oh my God, your blonde hair looks great. You look awesome." I do look awesome because that was about 10 years ago.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I still think you should do it. Do it again.
It does matter because I'm looking at my face today versus back then. My face is beat to hell.
Oh.
My phone won't even open. It doesn't even recognize my face anymore.
Facelift. Let's get him.
Oh God, it's time for another facelift. All right, so Danielle's report on the way, and any guests today? Are we all
guests,
clear?
Elvis, but we do have some money to give away with the phone tap.
All right. Oh, who's doing the phone tap today? Who's sponsoring that?
Oh, it's Sabra.
Ooh. Oh, we love Sabra.
We love Sabra.
The best
Oh my God,
hummus.
chickpeas. Chickpeas. Mash them up, put some garlic in there, put your carrot, dip your carrot in there. I love Sabra. All right, so your $1,000 Sabra free money phone tap is on.
Hey, I'm Scotty B.
And I'm Andrew.
And we have a podcast called Serial Killers.
Have you ever been in the cereal aisle and said to yourself, there's so many cereals?
It can be overwhelming. So on Serial Killers, we'll try them before you buy them.
Listen to new episodes of Serial Killers every Monday
on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts. Serial Killers with a C. Crunch!
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? It's got to be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Great day in the morning. The things we talk about while the songs are playing.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, and I would talk about it now, but I think Danielle's right. We should save it for the podcast because we can get away with a lot more there.
Yep.
Okay.
Gandhi just walked into the room and just threw it against the wall. And the things you come up with, where do you come up with these weird ideas?
This is This is factual. It's science. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I was having a conversation with Diamond about, using separate bathrooms and not doing certain things in front of your significant other, like, passing gas. Mm-hmm. And I told her there's a way to just always do it silently. And she had never heard of this before. So I told her how. And now there's this hot debate about whether it's true or not, but only Froggy knows it's true.
Okay, we'll cover that in the podcast. We're not going to do it here. I swear to you, we're not going to do it now.
Okay.
You've already stepped over the line.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. So make sure you listen to today's After Party podcast because we're going to get into this.
It's going to be a gas.
Oh.
Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome.
Hey, so, we're all just trying to readjust to this 1 hour that we lost over the weekend. I'm trying to figure out how 1 hour can be so devastating.
I think for us it's even worse because we get up so early as it is.
Yeah.
So
Right.
instead of getting up at 3:30, you're getting up at 2:30. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of people are up early, too, and they're feeling the pain. What about you, Nate? Are you feeling it?
So it's really 5:38 Eastern time right now, right? According to our bodies.
Yeah.
If our body was asking, it would, that's what it would feel.
Well, okay, so I did a little research, as I do from time to time. According to the experts, whoever they are, if you want to adjust to this time change, there are a few rules. You need to get some sun. As soon as you can, when the sun comes up, get out there and walk around. Come out of your crypt.
Okay.
And get some sun. Also, don't lean on that extra cup of coffee because that will mess you up a little more. Okay, so just drink the same amount of coffee you usually drink.
Oh.
Eat your meals on your new schedule. Do things on your new schedule. Get a little exercise today. Go for a walk. Hit the gym, whatever. And hydrate. Drink a lot of water this week. Mm. It also says avoid alcohol. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Here on Half Price Wine Day at our favorite restaurant, how can we avoid alcohol? Kidding. But yeah, those things will help you adjust. What are you guys talking about?
We're planning for the future.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
How are you planning for the future? That sounds deep. Talk about it.
We're just moving some stuff around for you.
So pieces that need some attention prior to airing.
Okay. All right. You keep in mind this is an audio thing. You can't see us when we're doing the show. We're like I don't know. We have our own hand signals we use with each other, like on the sidelines of a game. Mm-hmm. The coach to the players. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you guys are ever saying with your hands. I'm just assuming I know what it is.
But it's the funny thing is we know exactly with these hand signals, we know exactly what we're talking about.
They do.
We have our own language of sign language that we invented between us.
Yeah.
So we know.
I would love to talk to Skeery and Nate about their boys' night out Saturday. How did that go?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. We started and had dinner at a club-restaurant, as Skeery called
it.
You
went to Jeans?
Jeans.
Yeah. Oh, the food was great.
Jeans is awesome.
Phenomenal.
Okay. And then what'd you do?
Then we went to
the highlight. We stopped at Romeo's for a second.
Stopped at Romeo's.
Went to the highlight room and then Lucy's. That's Loosies.
Yeah.
Lucy's. Were you the oldest people at Lucy's?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was late night.
Yeah.
I feel like we've decided, we think that the later it gets, the younger the crowd gets. It doesn't have to do with the venue. It's the night.
Actually, it's the later it gets, the older you get. That's how that works. Hey, so did Nate do what you were afraid he would do, Skeery? Because, Nate, if he drinks, he gets embarrassing and starts fights at bars.
Well,
it wasn't my fault.
There was a moment.
Oh, my God. Something happened. What happened?
Oh, God, I was waiting to tell you, but at the highlight room, there was the great bar coat hook standoff.
Oh, God.
So when you go to a bar and there's coat hooks directly below where you're standing.
Yes. Yeah, it's like the armrest on a plane. Yeah.
Yes. So we came in, the three of us, and we put our coats in there on the hook, and somehow we got shuffled off to the side a bit as more people were coming to order drinks.
Mm-hmm.
However, it was these three girls that show up, and the one girl gets in Nate's face and says, we're standing in front of these hooks now. Could you move your stuff? These are our hooks. And Nate turns his back to the bar, does the hands folded thing, and looks down at her, and was like, no. And he's like this, with his arms folded.
How did that go?
She's yelling at him, and I'm sitting there talking
Wait,
to
hold
Nate's
on. She's yelling at him? What is she yelling at Nate?
I thought it was going to be fisticuffs, Elvis.
She looks at me and says, I can't believe this. Who raised you? What, ma'am? Excuse me? And we were here first. There's one hook. We had our coats on it, and they're demanding that we move our bodies and our coats so that they could have the space. Am I wrong?
No,
you're
was like
not.
a Curb Your Enthusiasm standoff. I'm like, but then I'm thinking, wait a second. We're in the right here. If the hook is the hook, it doesn't matter if we've moved from the hook.
And you were there first.
Yes. So I'm supposed to carry my coat.
Did they try to like herding dogs, just kind of slowly push you away from the hook and take over the hook zone?
They edged in and pushed us aside and expected us to move our belongings, of which that was the only hook underneath the bar.
Okay, well, so how did this end up? How did this resolve?
So it was weird. It kind of, my friend Jason was there. He stepped in, kind of diffused the situation and said, hey, the coats aren't bothering you. We'll be over here, but don't move the coats. And she started giving him some lip. And then finally, her friends backed her down. But I'm sorry, that hook is mine. You are not making me move my coat.
No, you back off.
We were nice enough to let them in this space to get drinks. We look, here's access to the bar.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than jockeying for position at a bar and people getting into fights. I remember one night, Coastal Boy Josh and I were out. We were at Odeon, and this woman, what are you doing? Are you? Her purse was like on the bar, and I wanted to order a drink. It was the only place to go. She says, what are you doing? This is our spot. I said, well, I'm just getting a drink. I don't want to stand here. I just want to get a drink. Well, blah, blah, blah. And she looked at her purse. I said, you know what? Here's what I'm doing. I'm looking at your purse because I want to steal it and run out the door. That's what I want to do. And she took off to Mars. She was so mad at me. And these people, they just think they're so entitled. Back off, bitch.
I have a question. So,
what's that?
Jason, your friend Jason, I noticed, came to your rescue. Did Skeery back you up?
No.
No, Skeery was definitely edging towards the door. I think had it come to fisticuffs, Skeery would have left his jacket there.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, these are my contacts who got us in the bar to begin with. If we're going to be escorted out, that's a bad look on me.
You did nothing wrong.
I know we didn't, but you can't argue with people. I was ready to just take the coats. I'm like, here, take the hook, girls. I'll just hold my coat for the rest of the time.
And you were there first.
No, those were your hooks.
No.
It really was.
Am I the only person that thinks even if you guys got into the bar before them and you put your coats there, okay, you put your coats there.
Yeah.
Whoever's coat is there.
Exactly.
So even if they were standing in front of it and they didn't make it there in time to put their coats there, those are still your hooks.
Thank you.
This is crazy.
Right?
I know.
I was flabbergasted. You're
Flabbergasted.
But I love that. I'll give her this. She did ask you the same question I ask you every time you do something sloppy. Who raised you? Nate leaves like just half-eaten sandwiches sitting around all the time. And I'm like, were you raised by wolves?
You know what provoked her further though was he's standing like really tall and mighty, and the arms folded body language really had to.
I mad dogged her. I stared her down. Stared her down.
Listen, I appreciate when Nate gets like that because he'll do it when you're flying. Also, he is all about justice.
Yeah,
he will hop out into the aisle and block everyone else from running up with that same exact pose.
Yep.
I appreciate it, Nate.
Okay, question. Were there too many coats and purses and things to share a hook? Is that the problem?
No. I mean, our jackets, we hung 3 hooks. We hung 3
we used
jackets
2 hooks for 3
one
hooks. We actually tried to overstuff the.
It wasn't like in the way. Well, I mean, she just wanted the space, man. So
screw her. Coat-splaining.
Oh my God. Anyway. Okay, so in other words, you had a great night out Saturday.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Who chooses to get up at this time?
I know.
Early morning.
Full blast. Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Here we go. We are back.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Wow, you really opened up a can of worms here, Gandhi.
Why? What'd I do?
People are texting in, hey, what's the name of your podcast? I want to hear you guys talking about silent poots.
Yeah, because it's science. There's a way you can always be silent. You guys are disagreeing, but it's true.
Okay, no, we don't have to get into the content.
She's right.
It is the After Party Podcast. Mm-hmm. The Elvis Duran Morning Show After Party Podcast. We'll be doing that later, not now.
Yeah, we didn't record that episode yet.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's get into the Danielle report before someone starts talking about it. Let's go. Danielle, I mean, where do you start? It's Monday morning. You always have like a pile of stuff you want to talk about.
Yeah, well, we found out a lot about Gene Hackman and his wife over the weekend. It's just so sad how they died. So authorities are saying that Betsy went first. She had this weird pulmonary syndrome that apparently you contact from infected rodents. And then Gene, they say, survived about a week later, and then he succumbed to severe cardiovascular disease. Now, people are saying, well, we don't understand. Like, after his wife died, like, why didn't he go for help? Well, apparently he had advanced Alzheimer's disease, so they said he may have not even known that she passed away or how to take care of himself. There was no food in his system when they found his body, so it just gets sad, and it's just so sad. So yeah.
It is. It's an awful story. But, you know,
so
let's say maybe you're estranged from your parents, you know, and they're living alone.
Yeah.
Find a way or find someone that they know that you can contact and say, hey, I'm not talking to Mom. I refuse to talk to Mom. But I need for you, can you check on her?
Yeah.
You know, there is an app that Nate found called Snug Safety. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's for older adults. And it's a daily check-in. And if they miss that check-in, then it alerts family members or friends.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe,
I like that.
Maybe I need that. Am I at the age where I need Snug Safety on my phone?
Maybe.
Have you guys heard from Elvis?
I feel like you needed that when you were 25. Yeah. Someone needs to keep an eye on you.
Probably. Look, I don't mean to make fun of this, but it's true. You know, this story, she was his caretaker. And then when she passed away, there's no one left.
So
no one was calling them. No one was knocking at the door every day. No one was trying to find out how they were doing, and that really is troublesome. I think so. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
So FIFA is getting ready to put on their first ever World Cup final halftime show next year, and so the soccer organization was teasing it, and they were actually talking to Rosanna Scotto, our girl, on Good Day New York, and she said, you know what, you probably should have Drake on the halftime show. We could create a bit of a rivalry, you know what I mean? And so the people organizing it were like, you know what? That's a good idea. Actually, Drake was with us when we announced the host cities. I think I have his phone number saved somewhere. So, yeah, that was what the FIFA president was saying. So we'll see. We'll see what they come up with. So this is so strange. Gene Simmons will allow you to pay him to join him on the road crew on his upcoming tour for one day. Oh, God. You have to work, and you have to pay to work. You have to load the gear. You have to help set up the show, but you do get some perks. You get to eat with Gene Simmons. You get to sit in on sound check. You receive a signed set list and a bass guitar that was used during rehearsal. You get a crew shirt and a hat. It's going to cost you $12,500. I don't know how they came up with that amount, but that's how much it's going to cost you. So, but it doesn't include a ticket to the show. You got to buy that yourself. So weird. It's like,
well, if you're working, maybe you can't watch the show.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But so strange. So Olympic breakdancer Ray Gunn has a brother, Brendan Gunn, and Brendan has been charged with $100,000 for crypto fraud. So there you go. Yeah. And Lady Gaga hosted SNL over the weekend. I don't know if you saw it, but she was very funny. She actually
love her.
Yeah, she made fun of herself. She was making fun of herself and Joker, too. We have a little bit of what she said.
Anyway, I'm an actor now. And I've been very diligent about selecting films that would showcase my craft as a serious actor. Films such as Joker 2. Apparently, people thought it was awesome. Joaquin and I even got nominated for a Razzie, which is an award for the worst films of the year. So we won. For worst on-screen duo. But joke's on them. I love winning things.
She was really, really good.
Yeah.
Did you notice? I mean, they had Gaga on as their host and performer. They used her in almost every single bit.
Well, they were smart about that, right?
Yeah,
Very
they
smart.
got their money's worth from Lady
Oh,
Gaga.
100%. Leonardo DiCaprio, you would not think this guy gets starstruck, but he does. When? Well, when he worked on Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood movie, and Luke Perry was there from 90210. He said it was just so weird because obviously it brought back all these memories to him. I remember being in my teens and he was like, the James Dean of the time, And he said he was so nice and he got starstruck. That's kind of crazy, right? Well, it was nuts. Kevin Bacon, what song do you think he does not want played when he goes to a wedding? There you go. He said, here's the problem. Suddenly, the wedding becomes about me. People form a circle around me, and I become a trained monkey. And so he said he goes to the DJ at the party or at the wedding, and he goes, hey, please don't play that song. He says, not that I don't like the song. It's just what happens when the song is played. So he doesn't want it played. Ringo and Friends at the Ryman is on tonight. You've got The Voice, The Bachelor, the Spring Baking Championship. Do you watch that, Nate? You love those baking shows.
I don't watch that one.
Okay. Confessions of Octomom is on as well. And American Manhunt, Osama bin Laden on Netflix. And that is my Danielle report.
Hey, let me just say once again, that video of me with Lady Gaga when she was on our show, and I have blonde hair and I'm singing with her, that was over 10 years ago. That was before the movie came out, A Star is Born. How many years ago was that?
Oh, gosh, that's a long...
It's been 6 years, I think.
Well, I don't know.
More than that.
God, I've aged that much
that
in
was
7
before
years.
I came here.
Wow.
I think it's
Anyway.
2015.
Okay, so give it 10 years. So, yeah.
2018.
But it came out over the weekend, and it came out of nowhere, and I reposted it, and everyone's like, oh, my God, you look great. Well, like I said earlier, that's because it's 10 years ago.
Yeah, but I think you could still do that hair now. Why not?
Well, I know, but my face looked better, too.
The hair, not the face.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, the hair I could do. I mean, but no, but I'm thinking about maybe going blonde again. Platinum blonde me.
Do it.
Do it.
I don't know. But yeah, that was a great day. Even though I could not sing, she sang. Singing with Lady Gaga is kind of a cool thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I love seeing that.
Didn't you also get a sleeve tattoo at that time, too? Around that same time?
That wasn't real.
It was an actual shirt sleeve.
Yes.
That was awesome.
You know, it looked like a sleeve tattoo. It was made that way. Anyway, do you have any fun games or something, Gandhi? Anything going on?
I think a password was requested.
Yeah, you requested a password.
Oh, you want to do password? Yeah. Okay. Let's do password. We'll do that in a little bit. Let's get through the $1,000 free money phone tap. Then after that, we'll play password.
Okay.
I was watching Password last night. $100,000 password. I don't know. I love game shows.
Me too.
Let's get into the 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right. right. Well, sadly, Newark police officer Joseph Escona was killed in the line of duty by a 14-year-old who opened fire on officers responding to reports of a group of armed teenagers. Another officer was injured as well. The suspect, who was apprehended with injuries after the chase, is charged with the murder of a police officer. According to officials, several other individuals were detained and questioned by the police as well. They were also charged with attempted murder and illegal possession of firearms. After most Americans moved those clocks forward for daylight saving time over the weekend, hospitals are preparing to see significant increases in heart attack-related visits today, which is the first day of the work week. Although the exact reason isn't clear, experts think that lost hour of sleep plays a big role, disrupting the body's natural rhythm. Some better news, experts say fewer fatal car crashes occur during daylight saving time as the move shifts an hour of daylight to the busier evening traffic hours. And finally, skywatchers are in for a little bit of a treat this month as a blood moon will phase into a total lunar eclipse. The event will start the evening of March 13th and continue through the early hours of March 14th. Astronomers say the amount of dust and cloud cover will determine how red that eclipse will appear. While the total lunar eclipse won't require any special equipment to watch it, a telescope or binoculars will give you a better view. Staying away from city lights will also improve those viewing conditions. They say it's supposed to be pretty spectacular. And those are your 3 things.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Welcome home, honey. At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You know, so many dedicated first responders and service members have paid a very high price for the safety and freedom that we enjoy. For instance, Austin Reese. Austin Reese, he served 3 deployments in Iraq, spending 13 years with the Navy Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit. He also learned how to skydive on the job and became a military freefall instructor. But what was thought to be a routine jump, it went really wrong. Austin actually hit the ground at 65 miles per hour. Oh. And he lived. That's the miracle. But the problem is it changed his life forever. Austin broke his pelvis, his ankle. He suffered a spinal cord injury that left him paralyzed. But thanks to the generosity of people like you, Tunnel to Towers gave Austin a specially adapted smart home that enabled him to rebuild his life after this awful, awful, tragic accident. You helped Austin restore his dignity because you gave to Tunnel to Towers. We all have. I love Tunnel to Towers. They do so much for so many people. Because of people like you, Austin restored his dignity, his independence, his hope for the future, everything. And in doing so, we honored his service in a very meaningful way. You can help heroes too, like Austin, and many more. Donate $11 a month. That's all. If you want to start at $11, that's totally fine. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at T2T.org. That's T2T.org.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Now, you're asking for it if you make a living by putting your fingers in a stranger's mouth.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Diamond has bitten our dentist again.
What?
Yep.
Okay, so we all have the same dentist.
Yeah.
And where's Diamond?
Hi.
Gandhi, you can explain what's going on. Diamond, you've got to stop biting our dentist.
Yeah, I have to, but he has to stop freaking me out.
Please.
Well, that's what dentists do. They freak people out. That's what they're paid to do, freak you out.
He does things like he makes you so comfortable. He gets you chatty, and you know I'm chatty already. And then he'll like put his hand or fingers in my mouth and pull them out. And then I think that we could just talk again. And before I know it, his finger's back in my mouth, and he's like, because I'm biting him.
Diamond.
It freaks me out. Now I don't want to go back.
But you've done this several times. Well, no, you need to go back. He's a great dentist. That's the problem. You can't give up on him. But you can't bite his fingers off. We need them.
I know. He's scared of me.
I'd be scared of him. I'm embarrassed that I recommended you to him because I love my dentist and I feel like a crack dealer when it comes to him. I tell everyone, just try it. Just try it once. You're going to love him. Dr. Millman.
He's awesome.
He's amazing. Yeah, and now like basically the whole show goes there. But Diamond has bitten him multiple times at this point. And the second time that she bit him, I was actually talking to him about it. I said, yeah, I heard Diamond bit you. He said, yeah, you know what happens sometimes. You know, people have weird reactions to things and it's okay. But you know what he told me? Kids bite him on purpose.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He said children bite on purpose. At least adults do it on accident. Oh my God.
I never really stopped to think how dangerous being a dentist truly is. And Nate and I were talking about this as well. Dentists have this ability to understand what you're saying, even if you're not making any sense. As far as forming words and things, you can't really form a word when you
and then that sucker thing's going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they understand.
Right.
That sucker thing never works on me, by the way.
You have overactive salivary glands, Elvis?
Well, because when they put that drill thing, whatever they put in there that shoots the water in your mouth, and the sucker's supposed to suck it out, the sucker never sucks fast enough.
You swallow it?
Yeah, so I'm dreading it. It sounds like a bad porno from the 70s. And it's like, stop it. And so I'm like, can you turn the sucker up, or you got to aim it to the right part of my mouth? I don't know.
Why can't I just hold the sucker? I know where to put it.
They'll let you hold it. Ask them.
I've never been able to hold it.
Oh, I get it to be in charge of my sucker all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They get paid to hold the sucker properly.
And
That's
why
their
is it
job.
that they always ask you a question when the sucker's in your mouth? And you always have to go, take it out for a minute, put it back in.
It's true. The thing is, that's what we were saying, Danielle. They understand the language.
Yeah.
They understand if you're they know what you're saying.
Get
It's if they have it's like the UN. They have a translator up in the booth
they do.
that understands what we're saying. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, so Diamond, you do agree he is an amazing dentist. You've got to stop biting him.
I know. I'm going to try. I'm terrified to go back now because if I bite him again, I feel like it's going to be 3 strikes you're out. Like, don't
Do not be
come back.
terrified. When you find a good dentist, hold on to him because, this guy's great.
Yeah,
He really is.
Stop biting our dentist.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Skeery.
I always get freaked out when they do the x-rays on the teeth because they put this heavy chest thing of this plate over you.
Of course,
And then
yeah.
they run out of the room before they hit the button. So I'm like, wait a second. If it's that toxic for them to be, and then have to go out of the room and they have to put this thing over me, is this really a very healthy way of doing tooth x-rays? Because I'm freaked out by
They do it 10 times a day. They're not going to stand in there 10 times a day. You do it once every year, every maybe 6
but
months.
I'm like, what is happening to me right now that I have to have this thing on my chest? And they go,
But anytime you get an x-ray, they do that. You've never had an x-ray on another part of your body?
Yeah, but I get freaked out that everyone's running out of the room. I'm like, shouldn't I be out of the room too?
Well, the thing is, no. Well, they run out of the room because they do so many per day. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I understand. I get it. Makes sense now.
All right. Look, I think we're having some technical issues in the background.
We're back now. We're back.
For some reason, a lot of people didn't hear our conversation about the sucker.
Yeah, it's a shame. Apparently,
What happened?
The primary took an ish, as Jeff just told me.
Oh.
The primary took an ish.
And now we're on
What
the
is it?
backup.
We're on the backup.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that means maybe only New York heard our conversation. Text me now if you heard our conversation about the sucker.
That was award-winning.
It was great. I mean, that's going to be in the Radio Museum of broadcast history.
Yeah, probably. The Hall of Fame right there.
Yeah. Anyway, people said they were listening to us, and all of a sudden there was elevator music. But by the way, elevator music. Can we have someone reprogram that?
Sure.
Better music in an elevator. I don't even think they don't play elevator music
Yeah, I was
anymore.
going to say, I can't remember the last time I heard music in an elevator. Now it's just awkward silence. You stare at each other.
That was a whole system, wasn't it? Didn't they call that Muzak?
Yeah, Muzak.
And that was a licensing thing, right?
Yeah, but now they have like screens that play commercials.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get away from commercials. I go to the elevator to have peace and quiet, and have a moment to myself, and then a commercial for Pepsodent comes on. I'm like, what? I don't know. Anyway, so we're back. So yes, if you missed us, we were just chastising Diamond because she's biting our dentist. Got him thinking back after what we talked about, and I'm like, what a stupid conversation. Is this what we do for a living?
Yeah,
every
I
day.
think so.
People enjoy this, apparently.
And I bet the dentist community wants to have a light shown on how bad it is when they get bitten all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond.
All right, well, Diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah, but it is true. It's like someone who does your hair. It's the same with the dentist. Once you catch the right one, don't let them go, and don't let your friends bite them. All right, we have to take the break, but thanks to Sabra and Sabra hummus, I love me some Sabra hummus. Thanks to them, you're about to win $1,000 with a free money phone tap that's coming up for you next.
Another free money phone tap coming up next.
Just call here again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
I'm so glad you decided to show up today. Right now. Go.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Yeah, we do have a $1,000 free money phone tap on the way this week, thanks to our friends at Sabra, America's #1 hummus brand. I love Sabra hummus. You know, if you ever made your own hummus, it's easy to make, but it's easier just to buy Sabra. Yeah. And they have all the different flavors. We'll get into that in a minute. We were talking about Gaga on Saturday Night Live this past weekend. If you missed it, you really should check it out. She did a great job. She really did.
She's so cute.
I love Gaga.
Yeah.
Love her. We've got to play Zombie Boy. That's my favorite song from that album.
Yeah.
We're going to play that in a few minutes, so hang on for that. Gandhi, are you the only one that caught up with White Lotus last night?
I think so. I definitely caught up with it. Anyone else? No?
I don't watch it yet.
Okay.
Without giving anything away, did you like the episode?
Well, Nate says that's still giving something away.
Yeah, well, I don't care about what Nate says. I'm asking.
Yeah, I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I really couldn't give a rat's ass about what Nate thinks.
Yeah, screw Nate. He's a hypocrite anyway.
He does. He does drive me nuts.
I liked it.
Don't talk about me.
Was there anything major that happened? Well, no, I don't want
No,
to.
don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I just think they do such a good job with making you think one thing, and then every episode you sort of change your mind on what you think is going on.
Oh, now you've said too
Oh,
much.
no.
Nate's all pissed off.
So, okay.
Oh, God. Froggy, how was your weekend? What'd you do? Anything good?
It was good. Yeah, we had a outdoorsy weekend here. But Nate's so funny. If he is watching a show, you're not even allowed to say the name of the show. That's a giveaway.
Yeah.
But if he's not, then he's like, "Oh, how is it? Tell me more about it."
Tell me everything, and he'll ruin it for you too. He'll come in and let you know what's going on.
Yeah, because like we all know, I don't have a lot going on in my life, and that's one of the few things I have is my TV shows, and I still, Greg T, I still have a grudge against because that one time Game of Thrones, he came in and I said, T, don't say anything. He goes, I'm not going to say anything. All I'll say is you knew he was going to die. Like, what? What? Why would you do this to me?
And now you're doing it to everybody who still hasn't seen that.
But when I do it, it's like,
yeah.
So
it's
Nate,
not...
how long does it last that you can't ruin the show? Like, how new does the show have to be?
Until I've seen it.
Oh,
it's all him. Yes, Gandhi.
There is someone among us who is the worst when it comes to ruining shows. Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett will ruin everything. I don't know if he does it on purpose or if he's not thinking. He ruined The Traitors for Diamond, which was a reality show. So you're watching as it's going like, oh, my God, fingers crossed, he ruined it for her. Succession, he ruined for Sam. That guy, if he was here right now, shake him.
He took the day off. He knew you'd be chastising him.
Yeah, Garrett.
Which is why she's talking about it.
All right, so I'm looking for a new show. We only get White Lotus in,
Yep.
by the episode. So
Did you watch Toxic Town yet?
No, not yet.
I think you'll like it.
I don't know. It sounds sad.
It is sad, but it's amazing, like how these women get together and figure out, to take down the system and prove things that other people were trying to hide.
The other day we were flipping around. I said, Alex, I'm in the mood for something funny and light, something we don't have to think about. So he said, why don't we watch the stand-up? Let's watch the stand-up comedian or something. So go to Netflix, and we found someone. I can't remember who it was. It was okay. But have you noticed a lot of the films on Netflix right now? They're all in subtitles. It's all foreign stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, is it an algorithm on my account or something? I could barely find anything new as far as a film goes that isn't foreign with subtitles.
Huh.
Is it just me?
You just don't have the closed captioning on?
No, I have a lot with subtitles too. I just kind of figured that was what was popular at the moment, so they're kind of pushing it your way. I don't know.
I know there was a moment where, remember when we couldn't film anything because of COVID, that there was a lot of just foreign movies being made, and that's why we got an influx of them at one time. But I don't think now, right? Shouldn't be still.
Well, we found a film, and it's so Hallmarky. It's starring, remember Scott Foley from Felicity?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Great actor. It stars Scott Foley. His daughter moves to Italy and buys a house for $1. You know, you've heard of these things. And they have to rebuild the house as they rebuild their relationship, quote unquote. And, you know, it was just very Hallmarky. It was no cursing, all very, very, how do you describe Hallmarky? It's just
Sugary.
Kind of
sugary.
You know it's going to work out.
Yeah.
Flowery. And I really, truly enjoyed it. I don't remember the name. Oh, yeah, I don't remember. Oh, no, La Dolce Villa was what it's called. La Dolce Villa. It's just an easy to watch. It's in Italy, so you love that. There's a couple of hot Italian guys, so that, you know, it has something for everyone. You know, an old villa, which I love old villas. So there's that, you know, a father and a daughter. Of course, the mother, the wife, who passed away. And he meets someone in town who lost her husband, and you know they're going to get together.
Oh,
and,
of course.
I see. That's the thing about a Hallmarky movie. You can't really give it away. You know how it's going to end.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. There's no spoilers there.
Yeah, they all tend to end even though it might be the exact storyline, it's very similar.
So, exactly. It's the same one every time. But it's actually an easy watch, and it was exactly what we were in the mood for. Nothing complicated. Now, Alex has been watching Paradise. He says it's amazing. And everyone I know who watches Paradise, they say it's great.
Yeah.
Has anyone on the show watched Paradise?
My sister is watching it. She said the same thing, that it's amazing.
Oh.
And I've heard a lot about Severance also.
Yes, a lot of people
Severance has been around. I tried to start that. Also, Running Point with Kate Hudson. I watched the whole season.
Oh, really?
I love that. Yeah.
Whoa.
Watch the whole thing. Are you watching it?
No, it's on my. This is strange, but I've been having a really tough time with scripted shows lately. Like, I'm all about the docuseries and documentaries, and when it comes to something scripted, I just tune out almost immediately, except for White Lotus.
Well, I tell you, it's great. Kate Hudson is a great actor. The storyline's funny. Mindy Kaling is the producer. It's one of her products or productions. It's really well done. I think it's great. I like that. And what else? Well, The Pit. What's The Pit?
So The Pit is on HBO Max, and I guess it's kind of like the New Day version of ER. In fact, Noah Wiley's in it. But every episode, I think, is an hour in a shift at a Pittsburgh trauma hospital.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So apparently that's very good. I haven't seen it.
I will tell you this: I'm not really into things that make my heart race these days. I'm getting anxiety. I get anxiety watching these shows.
I feel like if I watch something like that, I have to have a buffer before I go to bed. Like, I can watch one of those, but then I have to have something funny or light right before bed, like a half-hour sitcom or something.
Yeah, I can't do it before I go to bed. What about the new series with oh God, what's his name? The guy.
Describe him.
You know that guy.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro. He plays the ex-president. We started watching that the other night, and my anxiety was like, I can't watch it. It's, anxiety. That's me. I just need these. I guess I got to turn on the Hallmark channel. Just start watching Hallmark movies.
There you go. You'll be very happy.
Milk toast, as they call it. All right, let's get into your $1,000 free money phone tap. Here we go.
The free money phone tap.
So exciting. This week, Sabra is helping us out with the $1,000 free money phone tap. Sabra is America's #1 hummus brand. I tell you why, because they have the best hummus. Don't hate me for saying it, even though they have incredible flavors. I like good old plain Sabra hummus, the original. But they're always toying around with new flavors, and I want to try the chimi flavor. It's like chimichurri sauce with creamy deliciousness. It's zesty. These Argentinian-inspired flavors, the goodness of hummus that take you to Argentina. Also, they have the falafel flavor. It's those combinations of flavors you get when you're eating Mediterranean-inspired foods like falafel. And it's creamy hummus balanced with aromatic herbs and spices, cumin, parsley, with this distinct taste that evokes rich culinary traditions. I wrote that. Did you like that?
Yeah. Yes.
Sabra has a lot of different flavors. Spicy, non-spicy, everything you want. It's right there with Sabra. That's why they're America's #1 hummus brand. And thanks to Sabra, which you will be buying today because Daddy told you to, thanks to Sabra, you're about to win $1,000. It's the free money phone tap. Just be caller 100 now at 800-242-0100. Let's go.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Today's phone tap from the one, the only Danielle.
Oh, I almost forgot. Okay.
Do you remember what your phone tap's
Yes,
about?
I do.
How long ago did you do this?
This week or last week?
People do wonder, like, how long do we sit on them?
So this one's pretty new. So Madison and her mom gave her a ring that has been passed down from generation to generation, kind of like a family heirloom, right? So Madison just said, use that concept and do something to piss off my mom, because that ring means a lot to her. So that's what I did.
That's it?
That's it. Play the phone tap.
All right. There's no Miss Moshkaloptis?
There's no Miss Moshkalop, sorry.
All right, here we go. Okay. Danielle's phone tap about a ring. Let's listen in.
Hello?
Hi, can I talk to Madison, please?
She in here.
Okay, this is Leslie. I bought the ring on eBay, and I have an issue with it. There's a scratch on it.
What are you talking about?
She sold me a ruby ring on eBay for $100. I sent her the money.
Whoa. A ruby ring.
Yes, a ruby ring.
What does it look like? What does it look like?
It's a ruby ring, and it's got 3 diamonds on each side, and there's a huge scratch down the center of the ring.
Are you kidding me right now? You bought this ring from my daughter.
Yeah, I bought it last week. I sent the $100. You know, I sent it through.
$100? You sent her $100?
I got rooked.
$100 for a family heirloom. Are you
heirloom? This is a piece of tin heirloom. This is a piece of crap with a scratch.
Holy this is an heirloom.
No. I paid $100, so technically the ring is my ring, and I have an issue because the ring is scratched.
It's scratched. The ring was in perfect condition when I gave it to her.
Well, then I don't know what your stupid daughter did with it because it's scratched.
I don't even want to have this conversation with you. This is so ridiculous. I want the ring back.
Now that I know it's a family heirloom, you really think I'm going to give it? But you told me it's worth more than $100.
Look, I'll give you the $100. Okay.
Okay. No. I want $500 for you to get it back.
Are you out of your mind?
You're the dumb one that told me it was worth a lot of money.
How did you get this ring from my daughter?
She put it up on eBay on a picture, and it said, "Buy it now, $100." I bought it now, and I got it.
Holy I'm gonna kill her.
$600. The ring is yours.
Are you out of your mind?
Okay, $750.
Give me your number, all right?
I'm not giving you my number. I'll call you back, and we'll find a way to meet.
Call me back in 15 minutes.
You got it. 15 minutes. I'll call you back. Bye.
Hello? Hey, Mom. What's up? I am so pissed at you right now. I'm going to get in my car.
What are you talking about?
Mad. I just got a call from some lady that's bargaining with me about giving me my ring back that's been in my family for I don't know how many generations, and now some piece of has this ring that she gave you $100 for. She's telling me it's scratched, and if I want it back, I have to pay her $750.
I needed money to, just have some fun.
Whatever the reason is, I want you to call that woman back.
I don't even want the ring back. Oh, wait.
I want the ring back.
She's calling me right now.
What do you mean she's calling you right now? She's supposed to call me back in a couple of minutes.
The lady who bought the ring, I don't know. She's calling me.
Answer the phone and put her on the phone with me again.
Hello?
I don't know what you're trying to pull here, but my kid sold something that she shouldn't have sold, and it's got to come back to me.
Okay, $800, and the ring's yours.
I'm not paying you 1 red cent over the $100 you paid my kid.
Now you want me to give you my precious ring that's very expensive?
Oh, suddenly it's your precious ring. You were calling me about 20 minutes ago telling me that the ring was a piece of crap and it was scratched.
You want to finance it?
Who the hell do you think you are with your little Jersey accent?
I'm not from Jersey.
Look, sweetheart, I'm done with this conversation.
You're not done yet.
Why am I not done yet?
Because we have to still put you on the radio.
What are you talking about?
This is Danielle Monaro from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. And guess what? Madison didn't sell the ring. This is all a phone tap.
Yeah. Holy.
I got you. Oh, my God.
Madison, the ring is still safe, right?
Yeah, the ring is safe. I'm wearing it right now.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
There you go. Thanks to Sabra Hummus. We're about to give away $1,000. Thank you, Sabra. Let's go to line 10. Talk to Angela. Angela. First of all, Angela, did you have a nice weekend?
I had a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Well, it's not over. I know it's Monday and we lost an hour of sleep, but good news is you're calling 100, Angela. You just won $1,000 with the free money phone tap.
Gosh, this is seriously unbelievable. Like, I am driving.
Wait, hold on. What are you doing?
I am driving. I have you on speaker. I have hands-free, but I might have to pull over.
Well,
this is unbelievable.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, we want you to be safe if you need to pull over.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Holy, oh, thank God you said smokes.
Holy
I thought, oh my gosh. I thought you were about to say something else. Well, I'm glad you won the $1,000. I love it when people that deserve to win actually win, like you, Angela. Enjoy your $1,000, and thanks for listening to us. Do you listen every day?
Every single morning. Yep. Sure do.
Love with you. All right, we love you, Angela. $1,000 on the way, and thanks for listening. Now, hold on. We got to get this money to you. You spend it any way you want. Don't let anyone take it from you. Period. That's it.
Man, it's amazing. Thank you, guys. I love you guys.
It is. We love you, too. Now, hold on a second. Look at that. You thought that was great? We're going to do it again tomorrow. And then Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday. Every day, thanks to Sabra, America's #1 hummus brand, we're giving away $1,000. So, when you're in the grocery store, go buy your Sabra display. It's right there in the refrigerator. And just pick them up. Pick them all up. Get all the flavors and go home and just go crazy. Thank you, Sabra. Another $1,000 free money phone tap tomorrow. Not Gandhi, but Danielle. Danielle, what do you have coming up?
Sabrina Carpenter arrests the Spice Girl. And Jeff Bezos, my goodness, this guy's got more power than I thought he did.
Oh, yeah, he could have us all killed.
Yep.
Be nice. Mother Knows Death.
Hey, it's pathologist assistant Nicole Angemi, and I'm her daughter Maria Q. Kane. On our podcast, Mother Knows Death, we explore the fascinating, often unsettling realities of the human body. From true crime to medical mysteries, unexpected tragedies, and jaw-dropping listener stories, nothing is off limits. We've had cases of a guy who stuck a fork inside his penis. Listen every Tuesday and Thursday to Mother Knows Death on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Never forget, that's the commitment we made on 9/11. Honor it by donating $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
Good morning, everybody.
What's today? Today's Monday morning.
It's Monday already.
Oh, damn. How you feeling?
Hanging in. How you doing?
Hanging by a thread. Are you enjoying your coffee this morning?
Not really.
The weekend is over.
I hate Mondays.
You may be going through some heavy crap. A lot of us are, but you know what? We're going to pull out all the reserves. We're going to push the power to the 100% mark today.
Yeah, let's go.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I know it's only Monday. We're looking forward to Friday. Friday morning, we are live from the beach. We're going to Atlantis, Bahamas for the Wine and Food Festival and all sorts of fun and frivolity and fellowship. That's going to be a lot of fun, so we'll be live at the beach Friday. What else is going on this week? I don't know. It's kind of a slow week. I like slow week. This is good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's way too slow now. And now it's really slow.
Grinding to a halt.
It is grinding to a total halt. We're about to, what are we about to do? Danielle's report is coming up right here. I got to play a little Zombie Boy from Lady Gaga, one of our favorite cuts from her new album. She did remarkably well on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Did you see her perform the two songs? She did Abracadabra and what's the name of Killer? Killa. And it's been like this in that studio at NBC ever since they started SNL 50 years ago. When performers come out to sing, they give them a stage the size of a postage stamp.
Right.
I mean, they don't have any room at all. So like Gaga in the second song, she was actually performing out in the hallway where she had some room to move. Did you see that? Yeah. Maybe you did. But that little stage in that studio is microscopic. But what she did with it, with the staging, the mirrors behind her, and her dancers, it looked great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That Gaga, she's got it going on. We love her. How good of a friend are you if you aren't afraid to tell your friends the person they're dating just may not be the one? When red flags, when you should. I do agree. Red flags are flying, and you're like, hey, I'm just noticing this guy you're dating or this woman you're dating is just, ooh. And apparently, their vision is clouded over by lust, by they got a hot body or they're, whatever. I mean, at some point, you feel like you should say something, don't you?
I think if you're that close to the person, then you should say something. Because you don't want them to get to the point where it gets really serious and they move to the next step. If you're seeing these red flags this early in the relationship, there's a little something going on.
Yeah.
But they have to be meaningful red flags. It can't just be you being a jerk because you don't like this person.
Right.
Like a real red flag.
Well, for instance, if they say to you, God, I really like her a lot, or I like him a lot, but there's this one thing she does. It's like, oh, God, I don't know. There's the red flag. They're recognizing the red flag. They're telling you the red flag.
Yeah.
And you're saying, well, don't you hear what you're saying? You got a red flag flying. It's flopping in the breeze. Yeah, Skeery.
I know someone who's very early in the relationship, and she wants him to FaceTime her immediately. She does these random spot checks when he's out with his friends. All of a sudden she goes, FaceTime me now. And then, or she'll just FaceTime to see where he is and what he's up to.
Why? Because she doesn't trust where he is.
Right. So I said that's a red flag.
Bye-bye.
You guys have no trust in the relationship.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, she's got to trust that you're doing the right thing. And
But are you sure that's why she's doing it? Are you sure they don't just communicate that way?
Who the hell does that? You're out with the boys.
A lot of people FaceTime each other.
You're out with the boys,
But
and all of a
it's
sudden
the pickup.
expects, hey, why aren't you answering my FaceTime right now? Well, I'm out with my boys right now. Don't do that.
Okay. That flag could not be more red.
And
Yeah,
how
what,
long
Frog?
have they been together?
3 months.
Froggy's going to say something. What's that, Frog?
Yeah, I was going to say, well, does he have a track record? Has he lied to her in the past about where he is? Maybe if that's happened, maybe that's a problem. But if it's only 3 months in, yeah, it's an issue.
Does he do it to her?
No.
Are you
No.
sure?
Positive.
Okay.
Well, so the groundwork is being
But
put
how
into
do you
place.
how do you say that though? Because I know I've encountered the situation, and I want to say something, but I also don't want to crush their hopes and dreams of a possible
Say it.
relationship.
You talk about
Say
your
it.
relationship. How
Well,
it
you know what?
impacted your relationship.
Exactly, and if they defend it, they defend the relationship. Then okay, you've said your piece, and then you move on.
Okay, so
you can
let's-
only say so much. You can't go on and on about it.
So let's say we're at dinner, and I'm dating this girl, and it's just I have to pick her up and take her to the airport, and then she asks that I pick her up at the airport and drive her to her house. I mean,
Okay, by the way, if you're listening any place other than New York City, then this is really relevant. In New York, you don't drive people to the airport. You just don't.
Right.
I mean,
I don't
you
expect
can't.
people to drive you to the airport.
I
It's
drive
crazy.
people to the
Take a
airport.
cab, get an Uber.
Well, Danielle, that's a red flag.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, look, if you live in Manhattan, let's say, and there's an airport, I mean, you got to get a car out of a garage. And it's like, no, just take an Uber, really. I mean, you live in the suburbs. It's a little different, I do too. I'm still not going to drive Alex to the airport. But anyway, there's a red flag. It's like, I insist you take me to the airport. Well, Uber. It's right there.
Yeah.
That's not as big a red flag as the FaceTiming out of nowhere when I don't know.
It's like the check-in, like, where are you? I want to know where you are at all times. What?
The only reason that I'm a little hesitant on this, based on the way you guys are looking at it, yes, very crazy. I do that to my sister all the time.
But that's your sister.
I know, but I do it to my friends. I do it to people. I'm like, why aren't you answering when I need you at this moment right now? What is
Guess
wrong
what?
with you?
Well, you know what? Then there's a red flag on Gandhi right there.
Fucking red flag.
Hold on, there's
I am
a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play.
I guess too, though. I mean, when you think about this stuff, all of us have red flags. Every single one of us.
Of course.
Some have
What?
really major red flags.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm looking right at you. You know why. You are a
Go
carnival
ahead.
just like me. I just, at what point do you cut people off for one thing?
I just
when
think
we all
that-
have these things.
But I just think like something like that where you need to know everywhere I am at every moment. 3 months in is just for the future. It's not good.
It ain't
I
getting
agree.
better. It ain't.
It's going
I
to get
agree
worse.
that one might be crazy, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying like a red flag doesn't necessarily mean you have to cut it off immediately.
No.
Just one red
Okay.
flag.
Of course not.
Exactly. Look, I said it earlier. I'll say it again. If you want to say something and you feel like you owe it to them, then you say it. But then you got to leave it up to them. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Right.
If they have to learn on their own.
Right.
Do
But
they
if you let it go now, it's going to be a problem later. So if you set a precedent of letting it go now, then it's hard to say something later down the road.
Yeah, and then when something happens and then you say, well, I kind of knew, they go, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me then?
Well, no, but I did back on March 9th, that night. Hey, let's talk to Hannah. In beautiful Burlington, Vermont. I love Burlington, Vermont, Hannah. What a beautiful place to live. Do you love living there?
I absolutely love it. This is the best place to live.
I got it. I got it. All right, so we're talking about red flags. Do you have a friend that you actually had to talk off a ledge with a red flag, or were you the red flag person? What's going on here, Hannah? What's your story?
So I wish that I had listened to my friends when they noted all of my ex's red flags. I was with my ex for 9 years, and from the beginning, my friends and my family tried to tell me all about his red flags, and I just would not listen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The thing is they told you. Do you remember them telling you?
Oh, totally. I remember them telling me they tried so hard to get me to listen.
I know, but at some point, like I said, they have to be there for you as your family, as your friends, and say, hey, red flag, red flag. That's all they can do. You had to learn on your own.
Right.
I mean, you were on your own. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions, right?
Right. I totally think that, you can say all you want about red flags and everything, but until they want to change or they want to do what they have to do or what they think they have to do, there's nothing really you can say.
Hey, let me ask you this. Well, by the way, I'm assuming you're out of this relationship and you're doing much better now, right? All good?
Yes, I am currently married and beautiful baby and super happy.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's all good news. So we're talking about sharing locations with your phone. Like, for instance, Gandhi, she and a lot of her friends, they have this network where they all know where each other are at all times.
Yes.
But when you're dating someone, Gandhi's asking, how soon is too soon to start sharing locations?
Ooh, that's a tough one. My husband and I do share locations, but we didn't start sharing locations until I got pregnant. So I don't know what would be too soon. I feel like maybe honestly until you're married.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex and I, we don't share locations at all.
Oh,
and
wow. Okay.
I totally trust everything's fine. But, you share locations for other... What's that?
The only reason we have location on is for safety.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Safety first, but not snooping around knowing where you are. But in a relationship, if you're just starting to date someone and they go, hey, I know we've been dating each other for a month and I've had so much fun. Let's share locations. A month? I don't know.
No way.
Yeah, it's way too early.
Maybe maybe if you're in an Uber, and you want to make sure the person got someplace, that's different. But I don't need to know. Yeah, exactly. Not at that point.
That one's extra tricky now, especially because when you first start dating somebody, until they've been to your home or you've been to theirs, you don't want them to know where you live. I wouldn't share that location for a long time, and even then, I don't want you to know when I'm home. People are crazy. People do crazy things. I don't know. Andrew having my location scares me enough.
Well, I know, but we were asking. So Andrew. He went down to Miami, South Florida. He said, I'm just going to work out of the Y100 office this week. Okay, well, we know for a fact he's still at home. He's probably in bed. He's not working out of any office. We just talked to Claudia at Y100 and said, is Andrew, is he there yet? Did you have a desk for him, whatever? She's like, Andrew, is he coming in? Like, oh.
Right, busted.
Oops.
Anyway, all right. Well, listen, thank you for your call, Hannah. Have a beautiful day in beautiful Burlington, Vermont. I love it up there. It's so gorgeous.
Thank you. Love you all so much.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. God, Skeery, remember your roommate whose girlfriend used to rip her hair out and leave it on the bathroom floor to kind of mark her territory?
Yup.
Okay. She used to spray her perfume on pillows and things?
Yeah, no.
A horror show.
No,
and
no.
I had warned him, these are red flags. Get out now while you can. She ended up being all kinds of crazy. She went bat crap level 1 to 10 in about 2 months, and then he's like, I'm sorry, I should have listened to you. And I'm like, I told you so,
You had
bro.
me at ripping out your hair. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, she used to leave it everywhere. She used to spread it everywhere because in case another woman came over, they would see her long blonde hair.
Yeah, no. That's normal.
Nope. Yep.
Well, look, if you're dating someone like that and your friends are saying red flag, you like to think, well, you may think that's a red flag, but I know them better because I'm dating them. So maybe I'm seeing something in them you don't see. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe there is a red flag going on.
Yeah, because sometimes you're just blinded by oh my gosh, they're so hot, or you're so
you're
sexually
booty drunk.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, because you can't see because you're booty drunk, sometimes it takes somebody else to say, hello, wake the hell up.
Somebody who doesn't have the booty drunk glasses on is the best person to listen to.
But do you think that, like, ever in the history of relationships, a friend has said to another friend who is deeply in love with someone, hey, this person has a red flag, and the friend said, you know what, you're right, I'm going to listen to you, and just move right along? No, they have to experience it for themselves.
Yeah, probably for the most part.
Well,
Bob.
at the very least, if someone came to me and said, hey, red flag going on here, I would go, oh, no, everything's fine. It's okay. But at least it's been registered in
Yes,
my mind.
100% you're thinking about it.
So at least, it's something I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Okay, there could be a little red flag there. All right, let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. We never did the Danielle report.
That's all right.
No, we've skipped it 3 times.
We're fine.
With Danielle, less work for me.
It's all good. I'm an hour. I'm tired. We lost that hour.
All right, let's get into the 3 things. We got Danielle's report. It's floating. It's a fluid thing on the clock. I don't know. It'll happen. Also, we got to play password. We got to get into that. I also promised Zombie Boy from Lady Gaga. We go off on these tangents about other stuff, and we never get to the stuff we promised. So typical of this show. All right, Gandhi, you're up. What's going on?
All right, President Trump is warning that tariffs against Mexico and Canada could go up further. In an interview with Fox News' Sunday Morning Futures, the president was asked if the business community would get clarity regarding his planned tariffs. In response, he said that tariffs could increase, insisting that he's committed to stopping the U.S. from being ripped off. Trump went on to say he delayed the tariffs until April 2nd in order to help American automakers and give Mexico and Canada a break, but the future beyond that is uncertain. Pope Francis is said to be responding well to treatment for double pneumonia and is showing gradual, slight improvement. The Vatican reported Sunday that the Pope was resting after yet another quiet night. He's 88 years old. He's remained stable with no fever and steady oxygen levels for several days. The Argentine Pope has spent more than 3 weeks in a Rome hospital after being admitted with a severe respiratory infection on February 14th. And finally, it's going to cost you more now to try to become a millionaire. Mega Millions tickets will cost more than double at $5 per play. The increase was announced in October in a news release from the lottery. It's only the second time the price has increased. The last time was back in 2017 when the price for a ticket increased from $1 to $2. Officials claim that we can expect more billion-dollar jackpots than ever before, meaning creating more billionaires and many more millionaires as the jackpot climbs. They also say there will be improved odds to win and larger starting jackpots. So if that excites you, good luck. And those are your 3 things.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
As I announced earlier, we had National Meatball Day yesterday on a Sunday, so therefore the word didn't really get out. So I declare that we are continuing Meatball Day through today. It's Meatball Monday.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
So make sure you get your meatball. I got one waiting for me upstairs. I can't sit here and jaw jack with you people all day. I got my meatball ready for me.
Wait, is it the one you're married to?
Yes. I got a meatball snoring upstairs.
Hello.
Staten Island meatball. All right. Let's do a round of passwords, shall we? We haven't done password in a long time. So call us now. We need 2 contestants. I believe that's how this works. At 800-242-0100. And then the brilliant players here on the show will give you these clues, the one-word clues, and see if you can figure out the passwords. And you can win, I think, cash. We got cash up for grabs?
If you pull it out of your pockets, yeah, Elvis.
Wait, no, you said earlier in the show that we had cash to give away.
For the free money phone tap.
Oh.
I don't have any other cash.
Oh, well, okay, we have no cash to give away. So
pull out cash game.
I'm not going to whip my cash out. I'm not going to pay to work here. This is like Gene Simmons looking for you to pay him to be a roadie. I'm not going to pay to work here. No. We'd pay enough. We'll find something glamorous, I promise. The fun is what it's all about. It's not about the money. Call us now if you want to play password. At 800-242-0100.
Elvis Duran.
Who the likes these things?
1-800-piece of bread, maybe you'll calm down a little. And the morning show.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? It's got to be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Let's go. Elvis Duran and the morning show.
All right, about to get into password. We haven't played password in a while.
Been a while.
Are you guys ready to give your one-word clues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Now, you can't use the password in your clue.
Thank you for the reminder.
I didn't name any names.
And you can't use 2 words.
Yes.
One word.
We've
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I mean, we'll bend the rules, but not those. Okay. So let's play password. There's our song. I love when Nate does the password dance.
You like that? It's also
I
my
do.
Ellen DeGeneres dance.
You dance just like Ellen DeGeneres. Remember her? All right, let's go talk to our first contestant, Joey. Hello, Joey. Line 2.
Elvis.
Joey, how are you, Joey? What's going on? How's it hanging?
What's up, gang? Good morning. What's happening?
Morning.
Well, welcome to the show. Now, you know how password works, right?
Yes, I do. As an American, of course.
Okay, absolutely.
My right.
It's a very American game. I love that about you. You recognize that immediately. Did you have a meatball yesterday on Meatball Sunday?
I did. Nobody told me. You guys weren't on, so how am I supposed to know?
Oh, man.
All right. Well, today we've moved it. We've extended it a day. Today is Meatball Monday. Somebody tells me, Joey, you're going to end up eating a meatball before the end of the day. All right.
Let's do it. I'm so excited.
All right. Does everyone here in the room have the password?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Gandhi, we're going to start with you. What is your one-word clue for Joey?
Brad.
Brad?
Yep.
Brad.
Ooh. Pitt?
Good job. Very good.
You
I'm a winner. I feel so good.
Oh, my God. You got it on the first try. Good job.
Gandhi. No, that's all you, Gandhi. Amazing.
That was a great. That was a great clue, Gandhi.
Yeah, but to be
Yeah,
honest,
that's
the password was spelled P-I-T.
I know.
Does it matter?
I just thought
It
you had to
doesn't
say
matter.
Yeah.
All you want to do is just say the word.
Right.
Okay? I think that's a
Make
great.
sure that you said Brad. Just making sure.
Okay.
As soon as I had the confirmation, I felt like I had it, so
And you
I
did.
went with it.
Love that.
You did, buddy.
All right.
Good
You guys
job.
rock.
High five.
We have 2 contestants here, so let's keep rolling. Let's see how many does Joey need to get to win
If he
something?
gets 3 here, we'll award him something.
Here we go. Here is your second password. Skeery, what is your clue?
Is that one word or 2? That's 2.
It's one word.
That's a stupid one.
Oh, God.
No, it's
Put a new
not.
one in. Okay,
Oh,
then
no.
what's your clue?
Okay.
If that's not
Okay.
stupid, what's your clue?
I got a clue that would work.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dunk.
That'll do it.
All right. That's not going to
You
get
said
it.
dunk?
Dunk.
Dunk. D-U-N-K. Dunk.
Dunk. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Nah. Danielle, what is your one-word clue?
Steep. Ooh.
Okay.
Steep is gold.
Dunkin' Deep?
Steep
Steep.
with an S-T. Steep.
Yeah.
Steep. Ooh. Steep. Ooh. I want to say steep climb.
What?
No.
Froggy, what's your one-word clue?
Ball sack.
Oh, God.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I
was
just
gonna
Googled it.
use
It's
that
one word.
one, but
It's
okay,
one word. I just Googled it.
You did?
Yeah, leave Froggy
Yes.
alone. That's a great clue. So your clues so far are dunk, dunk, steep, and ball sack.
Those are SAT words.
Really?
Is it? It's got to be teabag.
Attaboy.
That is one word. I Googled it.
That's awesome.
I don't care if it's 2 words. I love it. There you go.
So
All right.
good.
All right.
Joey's
Wait,
on
what's the next
fire.
Okay, we got one more for you,
Fire,
Joey.
feeling it.
Let's see how you do with this one. We go to Nate. Nate, what is your one-word clue?
Bear.
Oh, Nate, let's do it.
Okay, do it again. Bear.
Bear?
Mm-hmm.
Bear.
Oh, man. Bear. Bear. If I had to guess, guys, I'd say, bear. Bear. Not bear necessities.
All right, we got to buzz you.
No.
We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep moving. Gandhi, what's your one-word clue?
Edible.
Edible. Gummies.
Very
Oh,
There you go. There you go. So he did a sweep. What do you have for him?
Well, it's the full line of Elvis Duran apparel. Joey sounds like a true fan. We're going to send him even an autographed copy of your book, Elvis.
Ooh.
Oh,
Good
no,
job,
we don't want
Joey.
that.
So
All
nice.
that's all I wanted. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if I said that.
Thank you, Joey. You've been a lot of fun. Now, hold on. Don't go away. We have another victim. Contestant on line 12. Love you too. Hold on. I'll just go talk to Casey, line 12. Casey, you've been holding all this time. Now you really know how to play the game. Are you ready to do it?
I'm ready, and I've been screaming out the answers listening to Joey this whole time.
Okay, good. Yeah, ball sack
I'm
was
ready.
a great clue from Froggy. All right.
Ball sack's
here we go. We have the new word. I think we move on to scary. Scary.
God.
What? Oh boy. What is the one-word clue for Casey?
Harry.
Oh, damn. Ball.
What?
Ball.
Solid guess, though. Solid guess.
All right. Danielle, it's your turn. What's your one-word clue?
Eager.
Very good. Eager.
Excellent clue.
Beaver.
Yeah! Good job!
She said beaver.
She said beaver.
Very good. All right. We're just getting started, Casey. You did very well. You got beaver. All right, here we go. Here's your next. Oh, God. Okay.
Wait, what's the next
your
one?
next word, Froggy. What is your one-word clue for our friend Casey?
Don't say it.
Reflex.
Okay.
Oh, good one.
Very nice.
Good one. Excellent.
Excellent clue.
Gag.
Yeah!
Wow.
Question, on those ones, are we allowed to make noises?
I would have.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, actually,
I
you
was
should.
gonna.
Okay.
You should. It makes more
But
fun.
I mean, it's not really
Okay, all
a word.
I don't know. Not to brag, but I've never made that sound.
Oh, okay. Wow.
All right, okay. Let's get one more
Practice
word.
makes perfect.
Shut up. And now one more word for our friend Casey. She got beaver. She got gag. Here we go. I do believe it's whose turn is it? Where were we? Who did the last one?
Nate, I think.
Nate. Nate, what's your one-word clue for this password?
It's gonna be tough. Fetch.
Fetch.
Oh.
Doggy.
Doggy. Fetch. No, that's not it. Okay. All right. Gandhi, what's your one-word clue?
Stick.
No,
That's
what?
That's the word.
password.
Gandhi got it.
My bad. Can we switch it?
Gandhi she got the password because,
I meant to say twig.
all right. Okay, that's okay. Do you have another one? Do you have another one?
I got one more. This one's gonna be tough.
Sorry, my
Gandhi.
bad.
Oh, well, now,
Lord.
so you know what?
Are you kidding me?
And now you have to do this one, Gandhi, to
Okay.
pay back. To
Okay.
pay back. Okay, listen closely, Casey. Here we go.
Okay.
Sex.
Toy.
Toy. Okay. All right.
Gosh.
Good answer. Not correct, but all right. Skeery, what is your one-word clue?
Sexual.
What kind of dance is that?
Sexual.
You should see him
Feeling?
contorting. Feeling? No, that's not it. Okay. So far you have sex and sexual. Danielle, what's your one-word clue?
Contact?
Okay. Contact.
I don't know.
Oh God, I have such bad things in my head, and I work in a school district. This is not good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's not that too bad.
No.
Intercourse.
There you go. It's such a formal word.
Yeah, it is.
Pardon me, I don't know what you're doing tonight at 9:30. I was wondering if we could have intercourse.
Is that a city somewhere also?
You know, she got 3. She did really well.
Yeah, good job.
Beaver, gag, and intercourse. What the hell's going on here?
Hell, Nate.
What do you have for our friend
The
Casey?
same thing as our friend Joey, the full Elvis Duran apparel line, thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health, and an autographed copy of Elvis's book.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you so
have
much.
a copy. I've read it and I loved it. And an autographed one is great.
Now you can read
very
it twice.
excited.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Well, because
Can
of
I-
you, it's a New York Times bestseller. Yeah, what's your question?
Oh no, I was just going to say 2 quick things. First, shout out to Garrett. He was one of my first friends at Rider University.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Second, my mom passed from breast cancer in August 2021 overnight, and I just want to thank you guys for all the support and awareness you bring to Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. you were the first voices I heard leaving her house that night. And you made me laugh. And I wish I could remember the conversation, but my mindset was just not in that place to remember. But I just remember laughing. And
wow,
it was after the worst night of my life. And I don't think you guys realize the impact you have on your listeners. Sometimes I feel like your family. And when I'm having a bad day, I turn on the 15-minute morning show podcast and things like that. And I laugh. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Casey, there's no truer compliment than what you just said. And thank you so much. Thank you very much. And thanks for sharing that story about you and your mom. And and I know.
The awareness you bring to all causes, especially I'm in special ed, so Danielle with Down syndrome and everything. I mean, it's just you guys bring awareness to a lot of wonderful causes. So thank you,
Casey. Thanks, and much appreciated. Much appreciated. Hold on one second. What are you sending Casey? You got to send her something special.
We'll find something else, Elvis.
We're going to find something special. Wish us luck. Casey, we're running out of things that are special. We'll find something. But thank you for listening. And again, thank you for your very, very, very touching words. Hold on one second, Casey. And there you go. Having a great day. I love Mondays with you guys. Otherwise, oof. Can you imagine?
No.
Okay. What do you want to report here, Nate?
According to the Oxford English Dictionary, ball sack is 2 words. I just want to point that out.
See?
That's what I thought.
Froggy.
It was hilarious.
If you Google that word, it comes up as one word, and it says exactly what I thought it was.
What if I said nutsack? That's
okay,
one word.
listen. Why are we arguing about ball sack? Really?
If we're playing the rules,
we don't play by rules.
Nobody made a bigger mistake than me in this game. I just said the word. Let him have ball sack.
I passed the torch.
Froggy, I'm glad you used ball sack as your clue, and I'm going to stand behind you and your ball sack.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
At least somebody is.
I like you in that position.
Yeah, thank you. And I enjoy being in that position. Nate, back off.
Okay,
fine. Stop trying to ruin everything. We're trying to have a good time. All right, Danielle, your report. Finally, after an hour, you finally get in here and do something.
Hey, I was talking about ball sacks. I can't, you know.
You were. That's right.
Robert Pattinson's Mickey 17, #1 at the North American box office this weekend, about $19.1 million. Captain America: Brave New World came in second place. So if you don't know the whole thing with Amazon and James Bond, so Amazon owns MGM, and that is where the home of James Bond has been for years. They bought it for like $8.5 billion back in 2022 or something like that. So if you don't know, longtime James Bond producer Barbara Broccoli is no longer there because of Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO. Here's what happened. Apparently, she called Amazon execs idiots. So according to insiders, he got on the phone and said, "I don't care what it costs, get rid of her." Wow. Now, this move gives Amazon full creative control over the 007 franchise for the first time. It ends Broccoli's family 6-decade reign, and fans aren't excited because they're worried that Amazon might ruin the iconic franchise. How about that? Interesting.
Imagine getting people fired just because they called you an idiot.
Right.
That'd be great.
He's got some.
My God,
Forget
we'd all be
nobody
fired.
would work here anymore.
Nobody.
Exactly. By the way, I love this text that says, whoever chose those words for password really needs to get laid.
Who could
Believe it or not, half of those were Scotty B's.
Shocking.
Okay, now we know. Okay, back to you, Danielle.
All
back
right,
to you.
so Sabrina Carpenter was in London performing, and you know she likes to playfully arrest people on the stage while she's doing her concert. Well, Baby Spice, Emma Bunton, was up there, and she got arrested. And so Sabrina said, "I feel like I might meet my soulmate, and she might be right here. Oh, my gosh." And then she started talking about, you know, how she wanted to spice up her life and stuff like that. There were some pink fuzzy handcuffs. You know how Sabrina plays. So anyway, if you want to Google it, you can. Check it out. So Taylor Swift is not on Lady Gaga's new album. I know a lot of people were convinced that she was the background vocal on the track How Bad Do You Want Me? But a source is saying that it's not true. So if, unless they come out and say the source was wrong, but as of right now, they're saying it's not true. Out of know if you saw the Sidemen charity match over the weekend, but the British YouTube group, the Sidemen, had their 6th annual charity match. It was at Wembley Stadium. Over 90,000 fans were in attendance, and it was also watched by like 14 million on YouTube, and they made a lot of money for charity, millions for charity, so that's pretty damn cool. Tupac, there are some demo tracks for an unreleased album that he recorded in the early 90s. They're up for sale for $250,000, but you cannot buy them and then put them out there because apparently you have to get permission from Tupac's estate. So you have to talk to his family and his estate, make a deal with them, and then if you own them, you can put them out if they say it's okay. So The Voice is on tonight. You've got Ringo and Friends at the Ryman. You also have The Bachelor, the Spring Baking Championship over on the Food Network, Confessions of Octomom, and there's a 3-part docuseries, American Manhunt, Osama bin Laden, over on Netflix, and that is my Danielle report.
Yeah, we have a little problem going on in the background here. Gandhi looked up ball sack, and it's saying in one position, it's saying it's one word. But right below that, the Cambridge Dictionary says it's 2 words. So,
And I'm an Oxford guy myself.
Oh, are you?
Of course you are. So that's what we have going on as far as stuff in the background. We're arguing about the term ball sack. We're running a little late, but I'd love to hear some Gaga. I think I may have to push the Gaga button.
Sure.
I love this song. This is Zombie Boy.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Master of Me is her new biography. It's Keke Palmer.
Hey. I have a question about the book. If I listen to it on like an Audible, are you telling the story?
Yes.
So
I
take
love
an
that.
edible, turn on the Audible.
I live take an edible, turn on the Audible. Now that's a move.
At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Go.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, have you seen those crazy silicone masks? They're like really expensive masks, and you put them on over your head, and it makes you look like a totally different person.
Yes, outlaw them now. Ban them now because they're crazy.
Well, I'm wondering. I mean, they could do them. They could do like a Gandhi mask, couldn't they? Or like a Danielle mask. I could put on a mask and look like Danielle.
Yep, it's crazy.
And they fit to your face so well, and you can still speak and blink and do everything. And it just, you could commit crimes looking like a completely different person. It's crazy.
I'm going to get the Danielle mask and make a porn.
Please do not. Please do not do that.
Now we've got ideas.
Why not? I mean, these are expensive masks. I mean, they run in the thousands, right? I mean, they're really, really up there.
Yeah. They are really expensive. They're so creepy. I watched this guy, he completely changed his race. Just put this mask on, tucked it into his shirt, and sat there like hitting on people. It was incredibly creepy. And I'm like, where are we going with this?
Yeah, this is creepy.
But also, if I could make one of my face that's fully made up and just put it on every day and trick people into thinking I actually look better, amazing.
That's great.
That actually would be cool. Maybe Dina could like come and do everyone's makeup ahead on the mask, and then we wear that mask every day.
Yeah,
right.
Just have her FedEx a new mask.
Yeah,
to me. I need a new sparkly look. I would go back to my platinum blonde days and have my face a little less beat up. You know?
See, we could do this. No more dark circles.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Where do we go for silicone? I'm googling silicone masks. I mean, is there a warehouse, like silicone mask warehouse?
I think there are some companies that do it that you really have to send pictures, and I think you might even have to show up and have them customize it if you want it to be your face.
How comfortable though is this thing?
Oh,
on
you're
your
probably
face?
sweating to death in that thing.
And if we're sitting here, can we talk with it on? Do the show?
You can speak.
Oh,
I think you can only wear it long enough to get inside the bank, rob it, and get out.
Back to the nefarious reasons to have these masks. Like, if I had it, would that open somebody's phone, or could I get on a plane?
No, probably not, because the eyes are going to still be
okay.
your eyes.
Gotcha.
And that's what they are using. But, I mean, you could definitely commit crimes as Skeery or something.
Oh, sweet.
No. Please not. Please don't do that.
I was talking to my friend Mark. He's a waiter, and I didn't know he has a twin. He has an exact twin, and he said they can open each other's phones.
Oh wow!
I said, really? I said, with the eyes? And he said, yeah. we opened. Of course, then I asked the dirty question.
Yeah. Have they?
You know.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know. I haven't checked lately.
Oh.
And I said, well, let me know.
Now I don't know what the dirty question is.
Yeah,
I
wait.
thought the dirty question was something else.
You're a twin. If you're a guy and you have a guy who's your twin, or is everything anatomically?
Oh, I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of like, they shared,
Like the switch hitter thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's a fantasy.
I'm glad Gandhi and I thought the same thing.
Well, okay. None of the above are that wholesome.
No.
But anyway, so back to the silicone mask thing. I want to find out where we can get one.
We'll have to figure this out, yeah.
We all come in dressed like Nate.
No, you did that once.
And then we rip it off Scooby-Doo style. These meddling kids. I would have gotten away with this.
I know. These silicone masks have been out there in theory for a long time, but now they're real.
Yeah.
They're available on the market. Yeah, producer Sam, what are you thinking?
I love people who are using it with big brains, like women who walk home at night alone. I've seen videos of them putting on masks of little intimidating looking guys and how I know I'm getting home safe. I think it's brilliant.
Oh,
Wow, never thought of that. So you can use them for good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in. Or, what if I said, gee, I want to have sex with, Jason Momoa.
Oh, yeah.
Here, Alex, put on this Jason Momoa mask and let's go at it.
Oh.
That would be really creepy. I don't know how to do that.
I know, that could be great.
By the way, my friend Marcos was talking about the twin. He's met Jason Momoa. Says he's the nicest guy in the world.
I know he has to be. Is he
He
single
says
again?
he is massive. He's like 6'20".
I love that. Love that.
Anyway, let's go around the room. I'm going to see what's on the mind of people in the room. Wait, you have someone on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you got?
Dwayne on line 19, Skeery,
let's
is
go
a
talk to
twin, and he can confirm something for us.
Oh, no. We really would want to go down this road?
Well, it's
Okay.
not what you think.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Dwayne, what's going on?
Hey, Elvis, how are you doing?
One of my favorite knock-knock jokes of all time. I'm sure you've heard it, right?
What is it?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dwayne.
Dwayne who?
Dwayne the bathtub, I'm drowning. I'm sorry about that. So, Dwayne, you are a twin, and you want to confirm something to the world. What's that?
Yes, I'm a twin, and I could confirm that I could open up my brother's cell phone by my voice, and I could open it with my eyes also.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever done that, or you just did it just to prove you could do it, and you're like,
he's done it a couple of times. He's done it a couple of times with my phone and with his phone.
Wow.
So yeah.
See, I thought that was like an eye thing. So I guess you guys have the same eyes.
I
Right.
guess so. It's really weird. Like if you're talking about my brother's wife.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, when you guys were growing up, did you ever take advantage of the fact that you were identical twins and you
We never did that before, but like a lot of people think that we should, but we just never did it.
No, you shouldn't.
Never too late.
No,
Never too late. It would be weird if you, Dwayne, got one of those masks of his brother, and he just actually he just put a mask on to be his own face. That makes no sense. Don't do that.
What?
Back to the drawing board. Dwayne, thank you for calling. I appreciate that confirmation on that. That's interesting stuff. These phones.
Thank you so much for taking my phone call.
Have a great day. Thanks for listening to us. All right, now around the room. I'll start with producer Sam here in the room as we go around. What's going on, Sam?
Okay, so first of all, if you have the opportunity to surprise a friend, do it. It is always a rewarding situation. This weekend was maybe the 6th time I've surprised Carla Marie for her birthday, and she's so dumb the bitch never sees it coming. I love her. So it's great. Do it. But I wanted to ask, what is it about being on an airplane that makes people forget that someone raised them? I was leaning in my window seat, which is perfect because you get to take a little nap, and I got poked by a toe because someone took his foot and just squoze it in between my chair and the window.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting. And I don't seek out confrontation, but I'm not afraid of it when it's appropriate. I dropped an elbow. I was like, if this guy wants to have a problem with me, it's fine. And
Good
he
for
said
you.
he did nothing. But don't you foot my space.
That's nasty.
That is
Wait,
disgusting.
no socks on or anything?
No, thank God he had a sock on, or I would have done it and screamed. But it was,
Ugh.
I just, bowed it back, and he didn't try again. But
What
that's
a back 3 spaces card. Ugh.
Keep your
Hate
feet
him.
on the floor.
Yeah, and especially from New York to where was it? Portland. Where'd you go?
Seattle.
Seattle. That's a long flight to have a toe in your face.
Salmon or 20s would have been fine, but no, salmon or 30s. Let's fight.
Wait, hold on. In your 20s?
Oh, I was just such a people pleaser. I would have just sat with anxiety and misery rather than done anything about it.
Okay, yeah, I love salmon in her 30s. Hey, Gandhi, what's up with you?
I found out the craziest fact about black swans. Have you heard about the gay black swans and how they're troublemakers? What?
Talk about it.
So apparently about 20% of black swans are in fact in same-sex relationships. But I recently found out, and I Googled it just to make sure this was true, and I hope it is, that the male swans pair up, and then one of them will fake a relationship with a female swan. She'll lay her eggs, they'll chase her away, and they'll steal the babies. And the two men raise the babies together and protect them and take care of them. Yeah, nefarious. They're troublemakers, these black swans. The gay ones, specifically. I felt like that was a fact everyone needed to know.
Never take your eye off those gay black swans.
Exactly.
Never turn your back.
Never. Troublemakers.
Skeery, what's up with you today?
You know, hanging out with Nate on Saturday night really got me to think and remind myself and to everybody listening, whether you're married, kids, family, couples, relationship, that it's important that you don't lose your identity. And it's always important to just bring...
Wait, are you saying that Nate lost his identity?
No. Well, it's just like we lost touch of like hanging out. We used to go out all the time back in the day. I know Nate since before he started working here. And it's just to have like one of those nights out, it's important to like make time for your friends because I'm sure people are listening that haven't seen their old school friends in a long time. You've got to make the time and you've got to be able to do that. And we have the best time. We came in, we looked at each other this morning and we both said at the same time, we had the best time Saturday
Oh, I love
night.
that.
Really went to a
I
restaurant,
do love
some
that.
bars, and a couple of clubs. We went crazy on Saturday. It was phenomenal.
It was a lot of fun.
Right?
It was a lot
And you know
of
what?
fun.
And I spoke to Nate several times via text over the weekend because I knew he hung out with Scotty B.
Yeah,
he went bowling with Scotty B. And then he hung out with you. And I was so happy that you were out having fun, Nate. I hope you understand. I was checking in, just making sure you're having a good time.
I really appreciate that. And Skeery's 1,000,000%, as he says, right. You've got to reconnect with your old self sometimes. So thank you for helping me reconnect, Skeery.
You got it. More of those nights ahead. Let's go.
You actually put on the old fun Nate silicone mask.
I know. A lot of dust on that thing, but
remember when you were fun? Go put on your fun mask.
And you almost fought a girl. That's amazing.
Seriously.
Yeah, the confrontational Nate. That happened too.
Yeah.
He almost got into a fist fight with a girl.
Nate.
Froggy, what's going on with you, Frog?
You know, we take a lot of things that we want as people and put them on our dogs. So it rained here in Jacksonville on Saturday and again yesterday. So Saturday afternoon, Lisa says to me, "Did you take Rocky on a walk today?" I said, "No, it was raining." "Well, he has to go tomorrow for his birthday." And I said, "You realize he doesn't have any idea tomorrow's his birthday, right?" She's like, "He's getting a birthday walk." I'm like, "That's fine. I'll take him and I'll tell him it's a birthday walk." But you realize that he doesn't care. He doesn't know. So I just he didn't care. All day long, everything yesterday was, it's a birthday walk.
How
It's
do
a
you
birthday
know
cookie.
he doesn't know?
Because he doesn't, Danielle. He
can't
doesn't
tell
know.
you, but maybe
he doesn't have a clue. So every day, everything that happened yesterday was for his birthday. Oh, this is your birthday dinner. This is your birthday cookie. This is your birthday walk. I'm like, this is so stupid. Whatever.
Well, I tell you, what I know he will know is he'll know something's going on because they're being nice to me today for some reason.
Right. Exactly.
And that's good enough. I love
He got
that.
his
Happy
birthday walk yesterday, and while we walked, I told him we were on a birthday walk. So hopefully that was enough.
Aw. See, you talked to him. All he heard was wah, wah,
He was
wah,
9
wah,
yesterday.
wah, wah.
Hard to believe he's 9 already.
Aw, I love a good puppy birthday. Hey, Nate, what's up with you today?
Okay, so as much fun as I had with Skeery on Saturday night, I had just as much fun with Scotty B on Friday afternoon. We went bowling, we ran some errands, and then we went to...
He ran some errands.
We went shopping. Like Scotty is, you do the most mundane things and you have a blast with him. But if you remember on Friday morning, we had cheesecake from the Embassy Diner, right?
That was some of the best cheesecake I've ever had. Scotty, thank you again for bringing that in.
So for dinner, Scotty's like, "Hey, where do you want to go?" I go, "Where'd you get the cheesecake from?" He goes, "The Embassy Diner. It's right here in Bethpage."
What'd you order?
I got the hot open-faced turkey sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
it was
perfect diner
so
food.
good. And it had the correct yellow gravy on it. And it was so good. So thank you, Gus. He was such a nice guy, and it's so cool to see Scotty and his haunts. You know his pictures on the wall at the Embassy Diner?
Oh my God,
I love that.
famous.
And you guys took pictures with Gus at the embassy.
We did.
Yeah, he's
I
such
saw
a nice
that.
guy.
They do a great job of always celebrating first responders there, and his sister's a police officer. So one time I was there, and she came and took a picture and is hanging up on the wall.
Now, just like your night out was Skeery Saturday, did you get into a fight with anyone at the diner or the bowling alley with Scotty?
No,
Well,
no.
We were mad. The bartender never showed up at the bowling alley. We couldn't drink.
I know.
Yeah.
What? Sober at a bowling alley?
Wow.
Right?
Upsetting.
Never. What's up with you today, Danielle?
So after the show, Skeery and I will be heading down to Ray Katina in Edison, New Jersey, the Mercedes-Benz location.
Mercedes-Benz of
because
Edison, yeah.
we are going to be doing Greg T Live. You know our boy Greg T? He used to be on our show. He has a podcast that he does live there every Monday. Garrett's usually there with him, but Garrett had to do something today. So he said, you know what, Skeery, Danielle, can you come do it with us? And I said, sure.
He said, let's get the band back together. You know, the OGs.
So we're on the way, 11 a.m. You can watch it. You can come by and say hello. It's Greg T Live. You can find it on Instagram. Very easy. And yeah, we can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Stop by Ray Katina Mercedes in Edison, New Jersey. 11 o'clock is when the podcast kicks off. Yeah. Say hi, maybe clap, in the background.
please
Be
clap.
the audience. Maybe leave for the brand new Mercedes.
That would be pretty cool.
Take a test drive.
I'm trying to get Alex to get out of bed so we can go meet you there.
That would be
I'm-
awesome.
So great.
Well, why don't you text him? Text Alex. Everyone who's listening who knows Alex's number, text him now and say, hey, go to Ray Katina today.
Oh, my
See if you can get me down there. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And there you go. That was a great around the room. I enjoyed that. Did you have a good time?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the weekend.
Hey, this is Miley Cyrus.
Yo, what up? It's the Black Eyed Peas.
Hey, this is Selena Gomez with Elvis Duran and The Morning Show.
You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Hello, lady.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
There's Uncle Johnny. Hello, lady. He was talking to me again this morning.
Aw.
We have the Uncle Johnny bench with his little memorial plaque up on the hill next to our house. And the wind chimes were chiming. We're like, hello, Uncle Johnny. The wind chimes actually, rather than going ding, 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 they go, hello. Hello. Hello, lady. The weirdest wind chimes we could ever find. We got to get into the three things we need to know. A lot of serious stuff going on. And, well, where do you want to start? It's all you.
All right, let's start here. Sadly, a Newark police officer, Joseph Escona, was killed in the line of duty by a 14-year-old who opened fire on officers responding to reports of a group of armed teenagers. Another officer was injured as well. The suspect, who was apprehended with injuries after a chase, is charged with murder of a police officer, according to officials. Several other individuals were also detained and questioned by police. They were also charged with attempted murder and illegal possession of firearms. It is
So
such a
sad.
sad story. Yeah. A whistleblower says that Meta was willing to go to extreme lengths in order to gain approval from the Chinese Communist Party. According to the Washington Post, the company developed a censorship system that was willing to hire hundreds that would have granted officials full control over information relating to messages of political dissent back in 2015. Chinese government officials are said to have wanted Chinese and Hong Kong user data moved to local data centers to secretly access information. This was all occurring, according to reports, as Meta chief executive Mark Zuckerberg wanted to bring Facebook to the Chinese market, but ultimately failed and abandoned that plan by 2019. The whistleblower is releasing a memoir this week called Careless People, a cautionary tale of power, greed, and lost idealism. People are really interested in reading this one. And finally, there was no grand prize winner in Saturday night's Powerball drawing, pushing that jackpot up to $335 million. That's ahead of the next drawing today. That means a lucky winner or winners taking the cash option would walk away with just over $157 million. Nobody had any luck with the grand prize and Mega Millions on Friday, so that jackpot jumps to $256 million with the next chance to strike it rich coming Tuesday. And those are your three things.
Want to hear something slightly more unhinged than the morning show?
I'll kill you.
Elvis Duran's After Party.
What is the direction of today's podcast?
A podcast we record daily when the morning show is finished. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's an after party.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.